The top 10 best football players in the world in 2021. 10. Virgil van Dijk, Liverpool. Liverpool would not have won the Premier League in 2020 had it not been for Virgil van Dijk. It's not merely the performances of the Dutch defender that drives Liverpool forward, but his influence off the field has raised standards across the club. Van Dijk has been instrumental in every progressive step Liverpool have made under Jurgen Klopp since the centre-back arrived from Southampton in 2018. He's done it on the domestic and European front, and his return to the fold following injury should massively benefit the Reds. 9. Erling Holland, Dortmund. Rarely has a footballer made such an impressive impact on the European club scene as Norway's Erling Holland. At just 21 years of age, one might argue the forward is too young to be yet considered one of the best footballers on the planet. However, watching just 90 minutes of Holland in a Dortmund shirt will tell you he's more than worthy. Holland's goal-scoring form is phenomenal. At one stage in 2020 he was averaging a goal every 55 minutes and 54 seconds. The youngster translated his blistering attacking game from the Austrian top flight with RB Salzburg to Germany's Bundesliga at Dortmund as though nothing had happened. Much like Ronaldo, Gareth Bale, Wayne Rooney and Eden Hazard in their youth, Holland is almost untouchable when in possession. Don't be surprised if he moves higher up this list in 2022. 8. Neymar, PSG. The French top flight is widely considered a level below that of Brazilian sensation Neymar yet. His ultimate goal to deliver a Champions League crown in Paris is yet to be fulfilled. Neymar has been a sensation since his teenage years, but the global superstar has never managed to oust the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi off their perch as the number one footballer in the world. Recent years have seen Neymar slip down these rankings on account of failing to win the highest honors in club football. However, his growing experience has aided his link-up play with fellow forwards, and Neymar still has time left to take his game to a fifth gear that many feel he may have lacked since moving from Barcelona. 7. Kylian Mbappe, PSG. It may not be long until Kylian Mbappe surpasses the waning stars of Ronaldo and Messi in this list of the best footballers in the world. But for now the Frenchman is just below those two icons of the game. Why? Well, for those in the corridors of power at Paris Saint-Germain, the difference between greatness and superstardom is the Champions League. Mbappe enjoyed a strong 2020 but couldn't steer his team to Champions League glory in the final against Bayern Munich. He has now scored 92 in 109 League One games for PSG, taking his career total for all teams across all competitions to an obscene 164 goals in 245 games. Kylian Mbappe is 22 years old. He is approaching a crossroads in his career, with murmurs of a move to Real Madrid or the Premier League never far away. Mbappe's blistering pace and clinical edge will take him to the very top of this list within the next few years. 6. Mohamed Salah, Liverpool. Mohamed Salah will simply go down as one of the best value signings in modern-day Premier League history. He cost £36 million, which is still a hefty sum, but Liverpool unearthed world-class talent for that money. The Egyptian's consistency earns him a place on this list. His initial season with the Reds saw him crash home 32 goals in 36 games. That was an unsustainable figure. considering he was only 2 goals short of the all-time Premier League record for a single season. But he has since produced a trio of campaigns around the 20-goal mark, plus assists. Salah has found the net 126 times in 204 games. For a forward who is not an out-and-out striker, those numbers, in the context of a tough, physical league, are outrageous. 5. Harry Kane, Tottenham. Kane is in a sticky spot right now as he faces either an awkward reintegration with his Tottenham teammates or an unceremonious departure for Manchester City. One certainty is his talent. His 166 goals in 242 Premier League games is near unprecedented. A 21-goal season this term, a reasonable figure, would send him past Thierry Henry, Frank Lampard, Sergio Aguero and Andy Cole in the list of top 10 Premier League goal scorers of all time. Only Wayne Rooney and Alan Shearer would rank ahead of him. Kane continues to silence critics on his international form after winning the 2018 World Cup Golden Boot and then scoring 4 goals at Euro 2020 to give England a fighting chance of lifting the trophy. The 28-year-old is a remarkable link-up player, his vision and passing far surpasses any other dedicated striker, while his edge-of-the-box finishing is as good as anyone in world football. If Kane continues his form and maintains a reasonable level of fitness, he could have another 5 seasons left at the top of the Premier League with another 100 goals in him. 4. Cristiano Ronaldo, Juventus. When Ronaldo arrived at Juventus, the remit was clear: win the Champions League. Now into his 4th season in Italy, the veteran, who turned 36 in February, still hasn't delivered, but his exquisite talent remains unquestionable. Ronaldo's Juventus are laboring in Serie A and Portugal haven't been at their best, but he has continued to deliver on his side of the deal for both. His goal-scoring record stands at 81 goals in 97 Serie A games for Juventus. In this ranking of the world's best footballers, Ronaldo is slipping, but he is still a behemoth and can dominate the majority of Serie A games with little issue. He has lost some of his pace, but his fitness remains remarkable for a world-class megastar who has adapted to new circumstances and his changing strengths throughout his career. 3. Kevin De Bruyne, Man City. No player in the Premier League is as technically gifted as Kevin De Bruyne. The eagle-eyed playmaker has technical ability and intelligence to dominate games both at home and abroad. His physicality, both in speed and strength, is also underestimated. Manchester City would not be the same without De Bruyne. He is the assist king, with City scoring a goal provided by the Belgian once every 2 Premier League games. Of course, having a team of glittering stars around him aids De Bruyne's club performances, but the 29-year-old has also produced for Belgium. We haven't dug into the minutely detailed stats for every player, but here are some numbers from KDB's 181 Premier League games so far. He plays 53 passes per match, has created 116 big chances and up to the 2021-22 season has recorded 120 goal contributions, 78 assists, 42 goals. There's a feeling that one more off-the-wall season could nudge De Bruyne to the very top of this list. In fact, others may already place him there, and it would be hard to mount a case against them. 2. Robert Lewandowski, Bayern Munich. Having floated below the likes of Ronaldo and Messi in many best footballers in the world lists, Robert Lewandowski is often overlooked. Not anymore. A striker whose talents have adapted to changes in style over the years. Lewandowski is as seasoned a goalscorer as you'll ever see. The Poland international has a dead eye for goal in a one-on-one situation, and his numbers are hugely impressive. Lewandowski scored 41 Bundesliga goals in just 29 games. That's an all-time record high. He is getting better with age. What's more, he was named European Footballer of the Year and FIFA's Player of the Year, but controversially wasn't granted the Ballon d'Or in 2020. After the award was cancelled due to COVID-19. He is the unquestioned king of the natural strikers in world football right now. 1. Lionel Messi, PSG. How anyone can watch Lionel Messi and not feel a giddy rush is beyond me. Messi is objectively and subjectively the best, now and ever. In terms of raw numbers, he continued to carry Barcelona on his diminutive shoulders for years, right until the end. He scored 30 goals in 35 La Liga games last term with a relatively poor unit around him. That was his fifth poorest season out of 13 years. With 30 league appearances, and it was still phenomenal. Overall, Messi racked up 672 goals and just short of 300 assists in 778 games for Barcelona across a range of competitions. One silly rod, often used to beat the Argentine star with, has been his apparent failure on the international scene. Unfortunately for Messi's critics, he has silenced that debate for good after dragging Argentina to the Copa America title in 2021. Oh, and Messi has 76 goals in 151 international games. Overall, beyond raw data, Messi is simply the best footballer on the planet to watch. No one can set pulses racing on a football field quite like him. No one boasts the same amount of unquantifiable magic. No one plays football like Lionel Messi. Thank you. Watch my video, subscribe, like, comment please.